On our morning show today, we're going to preview and highlight this weekend's presentation. Southwest Wisconsin Community Players presenting Snow White this weekend, 7 o'clock both Friday and Saturday night, and 2 o'clock Sunday. The same holds true for next weekend as well. We have a studio full of guests here today, including director Dave Tim. Andrew Sharp is here. He is the producer for this production. We have the walking, talking mirror. Mr. Dwayne Rose is here. Sharon Zales is here. Old Crone. And I didn't just make that up. And then Jackson Dre, Kaylin Burns, and Lila DeVries. We're going to learn about their parts as well during our morning show. Well, Mr. Tim, how confident are you here as we get into the last day before it starts?
You know, we're ready. We've never had a perfect rehearsal, but everything's worked out at some point in the last couple of days, and so I think we're ready Friday to put it all together. It's going to be a great show.
We have the final dress rehearsal tonight.
We have tonight off.
Oh,
everybody needs a break, and because we've been going at this for 8 weeks, and we've got a few tweaky things to do with technical things yet today, and a few set things that we're still working on. But I think it's important to give the cast the day off, and I think they'll be energized and ready for tomorrow.
How challenging is, let's say, special effects and some of the things you're working on?
Yeah, there's a lot of special effects in this, and it is a challenge. It's coordinating lights, sound, fog. Somebody at some point wanted a bubble machine as well, and I finally said no to that. But no, it's coordinating all of those things, and it's been tricky, but I think we've got it pretty close to set.
As putting this all together, and you've got people of all ages, you've got some youngsters and everything, how do you kind of channel all of that energy that the youngsters bring?
Well, channel? I don't know about channel. You put them in a room by themselves and shut the door and let them get the energy out. But no, it's fun actually having a cast with such a range of ages. And one of the goals of Community Players is to get children involved, and not only in being on stage, but also just coming to see the performance. And so it's been fun. Sharon will tell you, I'm sure, that she's been chasing kids away and keeping them under wraps during rehearsals. But no, it's fun. I of course, as a teacher, I love just working with kids. So it's been a lot of fun.
And as far as the costumes, we talked about that last time. But are all the stitches made? All
very
the hems?
Elaborate. Yes. I mean, Jenny Seide is just amazing, and when you look at some of the animals and the dwarves themselves, all of the intricate details, just really neat to see it all come together. The colors that are on stage, even for a colorblind person, I can tell it's colorful. So it's really nice.
Comes to life at the City Auditorium, and I'm guessing, does it energize you a little bit when you're in a historic building like that?
It does, especially with the renovations that are done. It's a very intimate place, just like the Copper Top was, where you're really on top of the audience, and I think the sound is very good, carries well. So we're happy to be there, and just blessed to have that space.
We talked about it last time, but we may think we know the story of Snow White, but obviously this telling is just a little bit different.
Yeah, every adaptation has a little bit of change to it. The typical things: Snow White and the Evil Queen, the Huntsman. A lot of those things are the same. The Prince, and then there's 7 dwarves, although they have different names than the dwarfs that people are used to hearing. So, but they really emulate the different things that they have. So I'll let them talk about that.
Yeah, you brought along some cast members today.
Yeah, I was very, very excited to share that with you.
How did you determine that? Whoever got the shortest straw, or how did that work?
No. They came in and auditioned, and in terms of coming here.
Yeah, coming here.
Oh, yeah. They were the ones that were anxious to get out of school.
Oh, okay.
Especially me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sharon needed to get out of school, right? Well, I was trying to think of a bad pun to introduce Dwayne Rose with, something about being a mirror image of himself or transparent or something. But good morning, Dwayne.
You don't want to remember that image.
So, well, how many productions does this make for you, Dwayne?
I don't know. I started, I think, in 2015. I got a late start, but one a year since then, maybe. Or,
at least.
Yeah, and then I did a few in Reedsburg also. So I got hooked a little bit, but I'm getting old, so this may be one of the last. So.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Gene Burkett. Makes us feel like kids, right?
She's amazing. Though.
Oh, she is. So tell us about what are the challenges of playing the walking, talking mirror?
It's not too tough. I got to walk about 4 feet and back up. That's it.
So blocking it wasn't too hard, right?
No. It's different. The challenge is Andrew's challenge, my makeup, to make it look like a face in a mirror. And they're working on that. They changed a couple things last night already. So we'll see what happens Friday night, but I think it'll be good. The apparatus I wear is a challenge also, but Mike Ames, he did a good job of making that, and it's pretty comfortable, but it's different. A friend of mine always said that I had a good face for radio, he said.
Yeah,
so
I know what you mean.
I thought maybe I got the part because of my voice, but maybe it is my face. I don't know.
Now that you mention that, though, because we're running some commercials right now for community players, and we get a little soundbite of you, and I thought you had the perfect voice for that part.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave must have thought so, too, or else he was short of people auditioning. I don't know. But
No. And I will just add this because he won't say anything about it, but 95% of the set was made by Dwayne. I mean, he's just we call him the walking, talking magic carpenter because of all the amazing things he's done with the set. So when you come in and just visually, it is amazing.
Huh. Did you ever feel like when they were telling you got to build this or build that, like, well, what have I got myself into or
yeah,
not?
no, but Dave and Andrew come up with the ideas, and I try and visualize it and make it happen. So if it's not right, it's my fault. So
do you go over your lines while you're hammering nails and things
I go over my lines constantly in my sleep, I think.
And when we see you, are you on stage with the Queen most of the time?
Mainly with the Queens only.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the cat.
And the cat. So
and the old crone, yeah.
when
she's
old crone,
part of the Queen, yeah.
Sure, right. We'll get to her in a moment, but
yeah.
So when you heard it was Snow White, did you have maybe some hesitation about trying out, or?
Yeah, I did actually. I mainly came to offer my help with the set, and I saw there was maybe one part I maybe was qualified for, and that would be the mirror.
I considered him for Snow White, but it would have taken a lot of makeup.
Is it the hair?
Yeah.
That's what it is. You've been in a lot of memorable roles. Is there one that's been a favorite for you?
Well, I think one of my first was when Andrew chose me to play Matthew in Anne of Green Gables. I tried my best. That was probably my initial one with community players, and Sharon, she was my sister, so she calls me brother whenever she sees me. But that one sticks in my mind. The first one, I guess, is the one that you remember the best. But after that, there was a few. The Wizard of Oz. I was a wizard in there, and other than that, I don't know.
Last Supper.
Yeah, The Last Supper, that was when Jean Burkett got me started doing this. She takes credit for that. She says, every time we stopped in to see her the other day, and she says, I got you started in this, she said.
Well, when
my wife says, thanks a lot.
Why do you think that organizations like Community Players are important for small communities like ours, Dwayne?
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, to see these kids getting started now is tremendous. As we're phasing out us older ones, we want to keep it going and keep it lively. Like when Matthew started doing it, Matthew Rowan, it was great to see him in there. And yeah, we get more people involved, and it's great for the community, and and especially like in the winter and in the spring like this, when the long days and stuff, it gives a break for people to come and laugh and sing and whatever. This isn't a musical, but there are a couple songs, I guess, in it. But I'm not singing, so don't worry, Phil. So,
I wasn't worried.
I sang in Escanaba in the moonlight, and that was bad enough.
And that was a wonderful show as well. I think you brought people to the theater then that hadn't been to a production before on that one, didn't you?
That was a fun show. Yeah, very small cast compared to this one. This one I think has 30.
30.
Yeah, 30 people, and that only had 4 or 5. But these kids and their energy is tremendous to see, and I'm glad to be a part of it, and I hope people come and enjoy it.
We hope so too. Let's talk to Sharon Zales as well. Sharon, tell us the part that you play.
Oh, typecasting, the old crone. In the script it says old crones.
Oh, a lot of olds.
A lot of olds.
In there. Okay.
Fits me.
Well, you like Dwayne have been in a lot of productions over the years.
I have. I can't even. The one that sticks in my mind is when Andrew and Dave and I and other people were in the original Wizard of Oz that was done on the campus. I played the Wicked Witch of the West, and my son said that's the part I was born to play.
Oh.
And the cape, the cloak that I'm wearing, I resurrected from the Wizard of Oz, so it's making its second stage debut with a little memory for me in it. So.
Interesting. So when you tried out for this, did you have any part in mind? Or?
Yeah, I wanted to be Snow White.
Oh, well, you know.
But Dave said, I don't think so. So, no, the only one I really thought was the old crone, because that's the one I fit best.
Okay. So tell us about the old crone and how that fits into this story.
Well, it's the evil queen, and incidentally, Liz Niemeyer does a wonderful job as the evil queen. She has other parts to her. There's the young one, which is played by Stella Woodhouse, and then there's the old crone, which of course is me. So I'm having so much fun with this part. I get to be really, really dramatically evil. So Dave's had to pull me back a couple of times because I do get carried away, but I'm enjoying it.
What about makeup?
Oh, Andrew does a wonderful job. I get a lot of prosthetics that I have to get the glue off my face afterwards. But yeah, when you see it, part of what I am is what he does with my face. So Andrew is he's done this once or twice for me. So he is an excellent makeup person. And I have to say something about the kids, because I really am enjoying working with the kids. It's so good to see them get involved, as we talked about before, because they're the future. I'm the past and getting more and more and more past. But they're the future. And the kids are excellent. They put themselves into it. I talked to Kaylin before we even auditioned, and I asked her to audition, and of course she said, oh yeah, I'm going to be there. And she plays one of the dwarfs, and I have to say, I'm sorry, Kat, and I'm sorry, Jackson, but she's my favorite because I talk like she does most of the time. So.
Ah, that's neat. And you talked about the young people, getting them involved, and over the years we've seen them, continue on with community players and maybe go out even into the college.
Right. Get them hooked. Get them hooked.
Yeah.
And they belong to us.
So I ask you about the makeup, the costume. Is that?
The costume is pretty simple.
Yeah.
The cape I provided, it's just, because I'm an old crone, there's nothing much there. It's the makeup that makes the part, not the costume, even though I love the cloak because I can swirl it around.
She loves the fake nails.
Oh, no.
Ask her about the fake nails.
My nails are destroyed. My actual nails have been destroyed. I'm never going to, I didn't do fake nails before, and after this, I'm never doing them again, ever. Because, I have glue all over my fingernails. I can't get off. So.
Lee nails, or whatever they call them.
Yeah,
sure.
They're thick and black.
So we talked last time about Mila Mark's Snow White and how, all the little kids are going to be just enamored with her. I'm guessing they're going to be scared of you, aren't they?
I think so. When there have been family members sitting in the audience, and there's audience interaction, and we go out into the audience, and at one point one of the little girls said, "Evil Queen, leave me alone." I couldn't acknowledge it because I would have broken character, but I'm like, okay, this is what I want.
you got to be ready for anything, don't you, in live theater?
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and why do you think community players is important for our area?
I think, like has been said before, because it's a community thing. It's not restricted to one age group or one. So we need directors, and backstage, you don't have to be on stage. You can be part of the crew, building set or working on the sound and the lights and that kind of thing. We have an excellent crew. I want to shout out to Dina Riley and Chad Hying, thank you, and Sarah
Pluckelman.
Plockelman. I can't say her name.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're part of the crew, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but they work very, very hard backstage. So if we can get people to work backstage, younger people, and this is a good production because there's no set change. That's usually the challenge. I was in one of Andrew's play where there were 26 set changes, which was a challenge. That was Frankenstein.
Oh, sure.
And anyway, but this is easier because there's no set change. But the kids make the play. I'm sorry, Mila. Snow White is wonderful. The Evil Queen. Who wouldn't think Liz Niemeyer would be wonderful? She is. But the kids, the dwarves, the animals, we have weasels and birds and owls and all sorts of critters in the play that it just makes the play. It sets the whole scene. So I think it's a wonderful production, and I'm pretty sure if it doesn't rain, it'll go very well.
Well, we'll talk more about it coming up. We're going to introduce you to some of those young actors and actresses coming up here when the morning show continues after these words. Welcome back to our morning show studios. Southwest Wisconsin Community Players presenting Snow White this weekend. And next, just ahead of the weekend, we have brought in some of the young and some of the energetic actors and actresses here for our morning show studios show. Well, Jackson Dre is here. Good morning, Jackson.
Hello.
Good to have you on the air with us. Tell us the part that you play.
I play Gloomy Gus, which I feel is an ironic part for me to play because I feel I am the exact opposite of that character.
Oh, my goodness. So you've got to really stretch your acting skills then, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So tell me about Gloomy Gus. What is he like then?
So, he's just sad, just doesn't care about anything. But originally, I had trouble with the sad part because I've got used to being like grumpy and being like mad. But now I'm kind of getting used to the gloomy part, and it's getting easier.
Interesting. Is this your first production that you've been in?
This is my first play with the community theater. I've done some other stuff, but this is my first official play.
That's wonderful. So how old are you? What grade are you in?
I am in 4th grade, and I am in 10. I'm not in 10. I am 10 years old.
And where do you go to school?
I go to Richland Center Intermediate School.
What class are you missing right now?
Not missing.
I believe reading. Wait,
Okay.
no. I think it's specials and a bit of writing.
Do your classmates, do your friends know that you're doing this play?
Yes, I have told a bunch of my friends. They, however, do not want to come because I have a friend who's very energetic, and I don't think knows how to sit still. So, yeah.
Maybe you should get him in Community Players for the next show, you know? You can use that energy. Right. So what kind of costume do you have to wear?
Fat suit, which I don't think I really need right now. I've been eating too much fast food lately, but I also have to wear this butt, which is kind of cool. A belt, a hat, some pants, and makeup, and yes, a nose, a prosthetic nose.
So you were able to practice this without the costume. When you first put it on and put all that stuff on, it brought some other challenges to you, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, oh, I can do all these movements. It's so easy. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm like, how do I move in this thing? Is it even possible?
Tell me about the other cast members, your other dwarfs that you play. You're probably on stage with them most of the time, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. All of the scenes I'm in, I'm with them. They're great. I love their characters. I made some new friends making this, and yeah.
That's the key thing with being in the play. You make new friends, maybe some people you wouldn't normally hang out with, right?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Great. Do you think that acting is going to be in your future, Jackson? You're going to be in other plays?
I hope so. I feel like I'm fit for acting because I'm a good faker. I used to be a good liar. I still am, but I'm trying to stop lying and stop getting myself into trouble. But I mean, I'd hope acting is in my future.
Great. Maybe radio, too, because that kind of sounds like my past right there, so a little bit. So then you're going to encourage your friends to come out to Snow White this week and next week, and you're going to rest tonight and be ready for the weekend, are you?
Definitely. My mom made a funny comment. She's like, "Okay, you're gonna enjoy your day off, and it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be like such a good day off." Or it's like, "Yes, I know. It's so long. I get an evening off. That's so good." And it's gonna feel really good though, because this play, I love it, but it's tiring. But I'm willing to commit, and this is fun, so it's not terrible.
Great. Well, good luck. Well, we look forward to seeing you with all the. We won't even know it's you, though, will we?
No.
That's one of the things of being on there. People are going to say, "Where's Jackson? I don't see him." Right?
I only see a fat man with a yellow hat. Is that Santa Claus' brother?
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you on stage at Community Players. Also, Kaylin Burns is here. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm great. You?
Good. Good to have you on here. Now, I've had you on the air. I think that was with the Simon Sharks, wasn't it?
Yep. That's definitely me.
So you must be involved in a lot of different things in the community, aren't you?
I'm involved with swim team, like you've said. This is my first play, so this is new probably. And let's see, soccer, which is kind of a little bit hard because it is overlapping with play practice, but that's okay because I've been working out, and I just want to thank my parents because they are the ones who are driving me to and from practices. And I think that's it for now. I can't think of anyone right now.
What motivated you to want to try out for the Snow White?
Well, I've always really wanted to be in a play, specifically Community Players, because first of all, I knew it was a thing because of my neighbor named Claire Hine, which is a bird in this play. But I've always just been so busy, and I still am, obviously, but we've worked it out. And also Sharon here, the old crone, has suggested me, and so I'm like, I think this is my time.
Tell me about your part.
Well, I'm Gabby, one of the dwarfs, and I like to talk and then talk some more.
Do you have a lot of lines then that you have to say, a lot of dialogue?
I have some added lines, and sometimes it's hard to try to say them. Sometimes to be my part, you gotta say it kind of fast, like a Gabby person. I don't know, but if you work hard, you can do it and achieve what you want to.
Were you familiar with the story of Snow White before you tried it out?
Yes, I actually did watch the new Snow White, the live action, and I guess Gloomy Gus does not like that.
I thought it was good, Gloomy Gus. I thought it was.
They portray us as fat slobs. We are not fat slobs. Well, we are, but we're better fat slobs.
Tell me about the costume that you wear.
Yes. So we have, like Gloomy Gus said, a big belly and 2 big butt cheeks. We have a prosthetic, which, the glue, it's surprisingly not hard to take off, and it doesn't hurt your face really that much. And the makeup, so you kind of have to have more than you would think for your first play, because you have to have identification for when you're on stage and with the lights and everything. But yeah, the costume is good once you get used to it, I guess.
Have you been telling your friends to come out and see it?
Yes, I've probably told everybody I know.
Hopefully they do. What do you think about young children? Will young children like this, or will they be scared in parts of it, or what do you look at?
They might be scared maybe in the dream, but I think they will enjoy it, especially since it was Snow White and it's kind of made for the little kids. But I think at the end, I think they'll really be excited to see Snow White, mostly Snow White. And I think when the the dwarfs, they go out into the crowd searching for the old crone. I think they're going to be just like, she went this way, no, she went that way. It's going to be really fun.
Have you made new friends?
Yes, I've made a couple new friends, and some of my old friends are also in this play, and so it's really nice to be in this play.
I don't believe I asked you what grade you're in, where you go to school.
I go to Ithaca, and I'm in 6th grade, and I'm 12 years old.
Do you think you'll be involved in future productions?
I hope so.
Great. Well, we hope so, too. Let's slide the microphone over there as well and talk to Lila DeVries. Good morning, Lila.
Morning.
Great to have you on. Tell us about the part that you play.
So I do the Palace Cat. It's it's really fun, but so all the times that I go on set, I'm always in the castle type thing or apartment. Not really sure, but I'm normally on with Snow White, the Queen, and I go on with the crone too, but that's more towards the end of the play, but it's really fun. Trust.
Are you a cat lover or not?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the costume that you wear?
So the costume, I've heard that it looks okay. You get really hot in the costume because it's it has all the fur on it, so it's more heavy and it gets really warm.
When you tried out for Snow White, was this the part that you were looking for, or you were just kind of up for anything?
So this wasn't the particular one I wanted. I really wanted to be one of the dwarves, but the cat's okay too.
And so, again, you play with the crone. Are you on with the mirror as well?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you have to kind of mingle a little bit. Have you made new friends?
Yes.
And that's probably one of the greatest things about being in here.
Yeah.
And what about acting? Would you like to do it again when you're...
I would. I do want to be in more plays than just this one. This is my first play, so yeah.
And you were familiar with the Snow White story? A little bit?
Not really.
Maybe that's a good thing, right?
I don't know.
You have no, yeah, exactly. You don't have, but I know a lot of people have seen the newer versions and things like this. Is kind of the older version of it, isn't it?
I haven't seen the newer version. I think I watched the original one, the cartoon one, when I was really little, but I don't really remember much from it. I just remember the main details.
And where do you go to school?
I'm a 7th grade student at St. Mary's, and I'm 12. I'm the youngest in my class.
What do you think this does for you, though, in terms of being on stage and in front of people? Do you think this will help you in the future?
I'm not really sure. I don't really know. Maybe.
Community players, though, it's important for the community. I guess you can see that. Making friends, maybe some people that you wouldn't normally hang out with, right?
Yeah.
Just a trivia question. The Palace Cat has the first and last line of the play.
Wow.
She's memorized her lines beautifully.
So the pressure is on for you, right?
Yup.
Yeah, do you have to meow a lot, do you?
Well, that's actually the only thing I say in the whole play.
That's your only line?
But different.
But it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, different, intonations. Oh, okay. So that has to be a challenge, though, doesn't it?
Well, I feel the lines themselves weren't that hard to memorize. But it's really just knowing when I'm supposed to go on the stage, because I have to get the timing right. Because there's some lines that we've added in during when the queen is talking about herself, and then she's I'm supposed to meow midway through, but then sometimes she forgets and she just keeps on going and doesn't have that little pause where I'm supposed to meow. So then I just skip it sometimes because there's nowhere to fit it in. But yeah, that's probably the most challenging part, knowing when I'm supposed to go on.
The awesome thing is that you just have to remember meow, and if you forget that's bad.
But it's a different way she has to
Yeah.
But timing is really key, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to keep it going. Dwayne, you need a part like that where you only have to say meow. Missed out on that one. Andrew Sharp is here, a producer as well. You've had a chance to hear these young people. Anything you want to say about any of them or how they're doing in the play?
Well, no, yeah, they're doing excellent. And the whole reason, or one of the main reasons that we started Community Players was to give children in the area the opportunity to be on stage and to do things like this. When I was growing up, wanting to be in shows, but there was really the closest community theater was miles away, so I couldn't do that. So it's really wonderful to provide them with the opportunity to do that. And of course, the adults like to get on stage and play as well. But to see the people, Shay Schmidt, who's obviously one of my favorites, but she was first in one of my shows when she was 11, and then to watch her all the way through until she was she was Joan in St. Joan, and now she's a forensics teacher. She's a teacher in school, and so she's passing it on to her students. That's very gratifying to me, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity to be able to do this for the kids. And Dave and I were talking before the show. We had done like 3 non-kid shows in a row, and we wanted to do a kids show, and so Dave came up with Snow White. So it's thanks to him that we're all here.
This generally brings out bigger crowds for you too, doesn't it?
Yeah, having kids
with the kids
in the show. Yeah, I think everybody likes seeing the kids on stage, and it's a happy show. So.
We talked last time about it being a little bit different telling of Snow White, but it still has kind of the same message, doesn't it?
Right. The author, who was Tim Kelly, went back to the original Brothers Grimm story and put in things that you don't normally see nowadays. But the Queen tries to kill Snow White 3 times. First time she puts the girdle is the first one. That they're trying to draw or stop her breath, and then there's a poison comb and then a poison apple. So and that's in this show, but it's not in a lot of adaptations.
Sharon mentioned it too, but there could be some kids reacting out loud, and I'm guessing you've schooled the actors on that as well.
Yeah, I would hope that they would do that. We'll have to see, and of course that even goes back to Shakespeare. When everybody goes to Shakespeare nowadays, they're very quiet. But back in the day, there were people in the pit, the cheap seats basically, and they would be yelling out stuff to the actors. When Hamlet's father is doing stuff, they'd be yelling insults at him and things like that. It was much more, and it would be nice if that happened. But everybody's much more restrained nowadays than they were in the 1600s.
The producer of the show. So, what are your basic tasks now when the show starts?
Well, wow, everything. A producer is basically the business end of things. That's the best way to describe it. So the producer is in charge of, in our show, is in charge of the advertising. Is in charge of the money to some extent, ordering the stuff that we need. It's all kind of the business end of everything. But because it's small, of course, I get involved in more than that. I've been in there working on the set all the time. I got to mention, we got Helen Mar Adams to come in at the last minute to repaint some of the terrible painting that I had done on this. And it just blows my mind to look at what she did. We've got a stone wall that looked like nothing much, and in one day she transformed it into something that looks like it weighs 10,000 pounds and you could drive a Mack truck into. It's wonderful to see talent like that, and it's visually so appealing for the audience to come in and see that as well. So.
The hundreds of shows you've been a part of, what's your opinion? Because people ask, what's the best night to see it? Is it opening night with all that energy, or is it the second night after you've kind of had that success? Or?
Not to kill any of our nights. Second night is known as dropsy night, is known as mistake night, because the first night you're out there and you're all charged up, and then the second night is kind of like, well, we got this, we know how to do this. And that's when you forget to bring your prop on with you. That's when you forget to do things. And so you've got to keep your concentration up. So second night is generally not the best show. If I had to pick, I would say the last show is the best show. Because we've done it so many times. They know it's the last show, and they're putting everything into it.
That'll be a week from Sunday. That almost kind of sounds like a Jean Burkett speech that she used to give, and then she'd be like, Sunday is the gray-haired crowd like me, so talk louder.
Right, yeah. But, all of the shows, have their own individual kind of character once you've done them and you look back on them. That was the night that this happened or that happened or whatever.
Anything else you want to add about the production or things that we should be looking for?
There's a lot of magic in the show, and we've tried to put as much as we could into the show. They give me a hard time. There's transformation scenes, and I saw online these bubble guns, and they're just spectacular with all these colored bubbles and stuff like that. And so I ordered one, and it wasn't that good. I ordered another one from China and had low expectations, and it showed up postage due. It showed up late, and we got it out, and it worked. It worked just like you saw it. But it just doesn't quite work for the show, so I don't think we're going to use it. But we've tried to, theater. This is my speech. Theater is magic, and the whole experience is basically magic. You put these people come together, put this show on. That a lot of it is false. I mean, the makeup is false and things like that, but we accept it. And it makes for a story that night, and then afterwards the show is gone, the set is gone. It's like poof, it disappears. It stays in your memory. But what we're doing up there is trying to create magic for the audience, to engage them and entertain them, and have a memorable night for them. So we're making magic. We're magicians.
Yes, you are. My granddaughter, who's 5.5, I was describing the show to her, and I said Snow White. She's like, I've seen it. And I said, not the cartoon. And she says, no, I've seen the real person one. And I said, no, they're putting it on stage. And she thought about it, and then she goes, oh, they're pretending. And I said, yes, they are pretending. So.
We're all just big kids up there pretending.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Using our imagination. Right, exactly. Anything else anybody over here on the other side of the room would like to add about the show, or why people should come and see it?
You should come because it supports kids' imagination. It's going to be fun. Just come, have fun, and I don't know. Yeah.
Jackson said it
Good
best.
job, Jackson.
You should come because it is community theater, and the kids are amazing, and some of us more mature players are really enjoying this. So, and thanks to Dave for coming up with the idea and doing all the hard director work. Thanks to Matthew Rowe, who helped and is leaving us sadly, going to lacrosse. So this is his farewell to community theater. So we're going to miss him, but we've got a whole lot of new people that I'm really looking forward. I may not ever be on stage again. Hopefully I will, because I'm a big ham. But if I'm not, we have a bunch coming up that'll be the way I think I was years ago.
Mm-hmm. You said mature, but I think immature fits sometimes too.
Yeah, well.
Regardless of our age. Kaylin, did you have something to add over here?
Another thing is we worked very, very hard on this, and if lots of people come, then I think that's just going to bring our spirit up for the upcoming shows for that.
Yeah.
The kids have no idea what it's like, the newbies, to have an audience and what that does to you when you get on stage. It energizes you, and you find you're playing to them, even though there's what they call the fourth wall between us and the audience. Some of us are allowed to break it, some of us are not.
Not me.
So once they get on stage and realize they can't look at the audience and they've got to concentrate on what they're doing, it is magic. It is, when they get that energy from the audience. So that's why we need big audiences to give us lots of energy to justify all the hard work that these people have put into it.
Right. Anything else that you wanted to add on the other side over here, Lila?
I think you should show up because we put a lot of work into this, and we're gonna be on these funny costumes. Some of them look more majestic than others. Some of them are just fun, cute costumes. And then we just put a lot of work into it. So I really hope a lot of people come. But yeah, I'm just kind of I'm excited, but I'm also scared. But I think we're all gonna do really good, and I think the show is gonna turn out pretty good.
I know it will. You got to turn that into a positive thing there. I think it's good to be a little nervous too, isn't it? Yep. Very much so. Tickets available at the door, Andrew?
Yeah, tickets are available at the door. We've got plenty of tickets. We're not going to run out. The theater seats 450 people, so I'm sure that there will be seats, and people don't need to worry about that showing up.
Great.
First come, first serve for the seats. There are no reserved seats.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And of course,
Good to know.
the Richland County Performing Arts Council has redone the seats. They're new seats. They're comfortable seats.
It's like a brand new place, isn't
Right.
it?
It is.
Brand new
Thank you,
place.
RCPA.
Yes.
Yes. They painted it. Yeah, it's great.
Very much so. Dwayne, good luck with your role as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to comment, the people behind the scenes that aren't here, that Sarah and Mike and people that have worked so hard. I mean, you won't believe what you see the play, the people come and see the play, but they don't see what's gone on behind. I mean, the organization and the advertising and running to get lumber and screws and whatever, it takes a whole team to do it. It isn't just the 7 dwarfs you see or the queen. It's like 40 people back there.
Kevin and Dina and Chad and Michael and Glenn.
Glenn, yep. Yeah,
Glenn Dunn, nobody knows him.
You're going to miss somebody. We didn't mention somebody, but
Right.
Could I just say one more thing?
You sure can.
I just want to thank Dave because he has just put a lot of work into it. He's probably been there trying to do the set, all of that, and he's been giving notes to all of us, making us better. Even for the ones who are new, he's been making us better and improving our skills.
Well
Thank you,
said.
Dave.
Thank you. Thank you, Kaylin. Yeah.
I have one last thing to say for
I'm not surprised.
for all those future actors and for something wise that Dave, or I don't really remember, told me. You might think that people give you notes when you're acting just because they have a vendetta against you, that they want to see you fail and that they want to embarrass you. But no, they're trying to improve you. They're trying to make you better. So yeah, I can hear some people laughing because it might sound a bit silly, but just trust the process if you want to become an actor.
You got to use that all through life, too. Constructive criticism is good. Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
Wow. I can't wait to see it this weekend. Thanks to Director Dave Tim, Andrew Sharp, producer, Dwayne Rose, the Mirror, Sharon Zales, the Old Crone, and to Lila DeVries, the Cat, and Jackson Dre and Kaylin Burns, both dwarfs. Coming up this weekend and next, Community Players putting on Snow White at the Richland Center City Auditorium, and really reasonably priced tickets at $10 for adults, $5 for children under 18, $25 for 2 adults, and any number of children. What a deal. And we hope you'll see it this weekend in our community and next.